Well, welcome to Kaanapali Shores. If you're into amenities, this is the place. If you ever need a realtor in Hawaii, I'd love to help. Take care. As a matter of fact, my family studied the condominium market on West Maui for a number of years, and we concluded this is the best place, the best value, and the all-around best bang for your dollar here in the West Maui real estate market. Let's check it out. Hey, don't forget to hit the link in the description below for every condo that's currently for sale at Kaanapali Shores. In this video, I'm gonna show you around. Whoa. Oh, look at that view. Now the resort did a complete multi-million-dollar makeover, so the lobby, the new pool, hot tub area is all beautiful, and it has 2 pools and 2 hot tubs, a restaurant, a bar, a salon to get your haircut or your nails done, a full-service spa, a convenience store, a gift shop, a gym that actually is so good that people actually can join it from around Maui and go work out there. It's a nice gym. Also has a dry sauna. You just don't find that very often on Maui anymore because they're expensive. Number 1, it gets you the most amenities for your dollar. Basically, north of Kaanapali Shores is some really great resorts, but they're, you know, smaller, boutique-y type properties. To the south in Kaanapali, yeah, nice big resorts, but super spendy. Kaanapali Shores sits right in the divide of those 2 worlds and provides a very affordable option with all the amenities of a big resort without the huge price tag. Let's jump right in. Well, aloha and welcome to Kaanapali Shores. My name is Eric West with HawaiiRealEstate.org, and not only is this one of my absolute favorite complexes in all of West Maui, it's also the one that my dad decided to buy a unit after 2 years of doing research. Now, my dad's an engineer, and let me tell you, he created multiple spreadsheets, and before he even considered making an offer on a unit, he would actually go stay in those different complexes to check them out. So after 2 years of doing this research, Kaanapali Shores is the #1 pick in all of West Maui that he felt was the best combination of value, amenities, and location. So there's really basically 2 kinds of units at Kaanapali Shores. You have the ones that look to the inside, we call that sort of the resort view, and you've got the ones that look to the outside. For example, the unit that my dad bought is on the north side of the building, looking out towards Papakea to the north, not towards the courtyard. So it's considered sort of the quiet side of the building, and also the sun doesn't hit it all day long, so it's the cooler side of the building. So it's all your personal preference and taste, but those are basically the 2 categories of rooms at Kaanapali Shores. So what makes up Kaanapali Shores? Basically, you've got 2 buildings that go up to 9 stories. There's a grand total of 483 units in the entire complex, and that consists of 7 different floor plans, all the way from a studio to a 2-bedroom. There are 50 studios with 1 bath, sporting about 507 square feet. There are 142 1-bedroom units, ranging from 717 to 853 square feet. And the 2-bedroom units all have 2 bathrooms, and they vary from 964 to 1,507 square feet. You know, when it comes to the amenities at Kaanapali Shores, it's almost like one of those things I could just keep talking and talking, and I just keep remembering them as they come to mind. So every single morning at 8 o'clock, there is an orientation that the resort puts on for everyone that's just arrived, or you can go every single day if you want, but it gives you an orientation about all the wonderful things you can do on Maui, and there's of course an activities desk that can help you book certain activities. But what a great service that the resort provides. And little things like towel service, being able to just go grab a couple towels, take them to the beach or to the pool, get them all wet, exchange them, and now you've got dry, fresh towels, an unending supply of towels. Now, that's worth it right there, right? It's called Kaanapali Shores, but it's actually located on the very northern end of Kaanapali, actually right on the border of Honoapiilani and Kaanapali, but it's not necessarily right on Kaanapali Beach. There's sort of a break between North Kaanapali Beach and the beach that's located directly at Kaanapali Shores. It is a smaller beach, and it does tend to come and go with the currents and the tide. So it's not always there, but I'm gonna say it's there at least the majority of the year. And in the wintertime is sometimes when that beach can kind of get covered up with some rocks and it's not fully there. But you know what? It is a sandy beach and it's there most of the time. You know, one of the biggest factors for my dad was air conditioning. So it's one of those kind of detail-y things that you don't maybe figure out until maybe your third or fourth trip to Maui, or maybe you come in July or October and you go, man, it actually gets hot here. So having centralized air conditioning is huge. It's also included the electric bill in your HOA. So central air is not something you find very often in a resort on Maui, but when you do find it, I believe it's super well worth it. And one of those things you should check into if you're going to stay somewhere. Find out what kind of air conditioning they have. Do they have air conditioning? Is it a window unit? Is it central? Is it split? And depending on what time of year you come, it could very well be very necessary. Now, the good news is the evenings are usually very cool and perfect, and during the day you don't necessarily spend all that much time in your room. But I'm going to say, you know, late July, August, September, and October, definitely double check the air conditioning situation wherever you're staying. So another major component of Kaanapali Shores is its central location. Central to what? Well, it's right across the street from Times Supermarket, and that's really important. You know, as you go a little bit north from Kaanapali Shores and you end up in sort of Kahana, Hona, Kauai, if you get up in the middle of the night or you just want to go grab a bottle of wine, you have to drive. Whereas Kaanapali Shores right across the street from Times, and some really great restaurants, and there's even some food trucks right now right next door that you can get a really nice meal if you're on a budget or you just want to save some money. You know, another thing that I know you're gonna love about Kaanapali Shores is when you're sitting looking at the ocean from those rooms, and it's any time between late December, January, February, March, early April, it's gonna be what we call whale soup. You're just gonna see nothing but spouts and breaches, especially first thing in the morning before the sun comes up. You'll hear the slapping on the water. And another nice tip is when you're out snorkeling or swimming, go underwater, hold your breath, and listen, and you can actually hear the whales singing. A beautiful resort for whale watching, guaranteed. But to me, one of the most amazing things about Maui is that we've got these wonderful neighboring island views. So what we're looking at here is the island of Lanai and the Molokai to the north, and the location of Kaanapali Shores is such that you have got a year-round sunset. So it basically moves from Molokai to Lanai. So if you're staying at Kaanapali Shores, you will have year-round sunsets. And also, did you know that Kaanapali was voted the #1 beach in the world by Condé Nast Traveler, and is the location of the very first ever professionally developed vacation resort. So they basically invented vacation resorts at Kaanapali. You know what? All these years later, I still think it's #1 in the world as far as a destination goes to enjoy the beach and the tropical life. Aloha. You know, one of the areas that Kaanapali Shores really shines is the parking. Why is that? Well, #1, there's tons of it. So you don't have to always be worried about, am I gonna get a spot? #2, there's beautiful shade trees. They're large and they provide a ton of shade, which is very important on the Lahaina side of Maui. And then also, you've got covered parking. Now that's very unusual. And additionally, when you have a condo there, you could leave a car covered in the covered parking lot area, and then your guests, when they come, they just pay a $9 resort fee as of the shooting of this video, which is a very reasonable nightly fee for parking. So tons of parking, and that just can't be overstated if you try to, you know, live in a resort where it's very, very tight and limited. You know what a lot of people don't realize when they stay at Kaanapali Shores is that it's a very short walk right down to North Kaanapali Beach. All you do is you go right next to that big pink hotel next door, and then you'll see a crosswalk that goes over into a beach park that's right next to Hunuakai, and that'll take you right down to a boardwalk. And it's absolutely one of the best boardwalks to walk right on the ocean. Or if you just want to go exercise in the morning or go down to Duke's restaurant right there in front of the Hunuakai, it's just a fantastic location that you can walk to so many amazing places right in that particular area. It really offers the best of both worlds. So hey, if you have found this video helpful in any way, You know, surfers, we tuck the ears in. It kind of prevents the sunburn, but in case you're curious, if you found this video helpful anyway, I'd love a thumbs up, a subscribe. And if you're ever in the market to either buy or sell a unit at Kaanapali Shores or anywhere in the Maui real estate system, I would love to help you find that perfect place or sell it for the best price. Aloha. So in conclusion, I'd like to invite you to check out Kaanapali Shores, one of the absolute most premier resorts in all of West Maui, combining value with location and top-notch amenities that will make for the most perfect stay for you and your guests and your family. Aloha. Hey, I think the dogs agree with me too. Don't go yet, don't go yet. Check out this video called What Nobody Will Tell You About Moving to Hawaii and What Nobody Will Tell You About Maui. Two of my best videos I think will be a great resource for helping you learn everything there is to know about Hawaii, but you just can't find anywhere. Aloha. Aloha. My name's Eric West with HawaiiRealEstate.org, and I love to surf, I'll be honest with you. That's why I make the videos. That's good.